I just heard they're doing another No Kings protest, and so I say this as nicely as possible. Black people, stay the fuck home. We have done enough. We have protested enough. I understand. Y'all are wanting to go out there and help people. I get it. I have done it. But we are at a point now in history where we could potentially get thrown in jail or beaten to death or severely hurt. Stay the fuck out of this. This is not for us. They will use their power and influence to hurt us the most. I could care less about what any other comment says about, oh, you shouldn't be saying that. No, I am gonna fucking say this because anytime some shit goes down, black people get the worst of it. Black people, stay home.
Black people have been literally begging this country and all of its citizens to see us wholly, to hear us fully since the beginning of time. The struggle to be seen and respected in this country is so intrinsically woven throughout the fabric of who we are. It's motivating, inspiring, but somewhat depressing. If you think about how much it's affected the Black culture, from our music to artists like Nina Simone, all the way to Ice Cube, Public Enemy, Tupac, Kendrick Lamar, Curtis Mayfield, have spoken about our struggle and seeing us.
Hey y'all, did y'all know that only a president can inflict martial law? But he needs just cause to do that. But did you also know that only he can take martial law off the table? So that means he can keep martial law on for as long as he see fit. So in 2 years, when we want to vote these spineless ass congressmen out of office and put people in there that'll stand up to him, that's if he lasts 2 years, that he can still say we under martial law. And during martial law, there's no elections going on. You can't do elections during martial law. So he's trying to bait black people to go out there and do violence and protest so he can say, oh, martial law, so it won't be no elections. Then that motherfucker can stay in there forever. In 4 years, he can say, oh, we still under martial law. That's what he's trying to do. So I'm going to keep putting videos out there and say, black people, stay in the house. The system been doing us wrong for so fucking long, and now the system needs us for violence. It needs our attitude. It needs our violence. It needs us to get angry. So they trying to release people that they know will make us angry. So just stay angry and just stay sitting. Because by doing nothing, we're disrupting this natural flow of America. America is being disrupted. Because without black people doing what we do best, the system is breaking down. And not to mention Trump breaking down the system by his damn self, but it needs us. So we ain't gonna give him what he wants. Release them all. That's all I say. We still ain't gonna do nothing. They'll probably get theirs in the street, but we ain't gonna do nothing. We ain't gonna go out there. We're sitting down and doing nothing because right now we're fucking winning this shit. And we could play the long game. We've been playing this game since America started. We could start this game over again.
Good morning. So nothing fancy this morning. I just wanted to hop up here and talk about the No Kings protest. So before you start gaslighting Black Americans about why they are not going to be outside protesting with you, just know that we are standing in solidarity with you. Just know that we are there with you in spirit, but we cannot physically be out on the front lines because they will be using us as target practice. I'm sure that you're well of your privilege, and I need you to use it immediately. For the longest time, Black voices and Black bodies have been the backbone of resistance in this country, to the point where I don't even know if you know how to resist without Black bodies and Black voices. And unfortunately, it's no longer our turn because we showed up in November in 20 Black Suburbans like Sunday service, and we feel like we did our part. So to the Latinos, the Anglo-Saxons, the Asians who don't never say shit, they don't never protest nothing, to all the communities that have silently benefited from the labor of Black resistance, it's go time. It's your turn. It's no longer our turn right now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. So guys, Black American silent, it is killing white America. Majority of the white Americans, they are confused with the silent of Black Americans. So a majority of white Americans, they expected black people to come out and protest with them in during No King's Day, but black people, they didn't show up in the protest of No King's Day protest. So this, it has really made the white people to be furious with the black people. And also, I remember after the election period, black people, they told these white folks that right now, we as black people, we are resting. We have done our part, we have played our part, so let us rest now. So because of that, we have been seeing black people that have not participating in anything which it is happening in America. We have been seeing the white people coming out crying because of the economy. We have been seeing white people coming out and they really want to protest and against Donald Trump administration, but black people, they have refused to join them. They have stayed silent. So kindly guys, I want you to watch this compilation of video and see what black Americans, they have come out and they are sending their message towards white Americans, the MAGA people. Kindly watch this till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. All credits goes to the original creator of the video. I'm your host, Dash Lifestyle.
Morning, guys. Happy Saturday. So it's the No King's Day today, right? I'm super excited about that. But I also am super cautious about that. And I'm hoping that we are not out there today. They got this. And I mean that in a good way. They actually have this. They have been protesting for months, as quiet as it's kept. They have been successfully protesting with huge crowds. And they've been able to focus their attention on the matter and not violence and not bloodshed. And that's because we're not out there. See, there's no violence and bloodshed when white people protest because they're not going to attack them. No, they're not going to rush the crowds and crack skulls and, get off on blood flowing down white skin. That's not their thing. But should we come out there, it's going to completely change. And that's going to take the focus off what the subject is. See, they want us out there because he promised his goons their day of bloodthirst being quenched. He promised his goons that they would get their chance to crack open black skulls. But he can't do that if we're not out there. See, those thugs, when they dream of beating and cracking open skulls and tear gassing and shooting, they don't see themselves on the other side. They see black skin. Then when they dream those dreams, they're not dreaming of cracking open white meat. They're dreaming of cracking open dark meat. So that doesn't do it for them. And as long as they're out there in white meat, they're fine. They're safe. They're completely safe. The proof is in the pudding. They've been doing it for months now. You haven't heard of one riot outbreak. You haven't seen, dozens of ambulances taking people to the hospital with bleeding and shooting and broken limbs. None of that. They're perfectly safe out there. It's us that get that treatment. It's us with the broke limbs. It's us with the cracked skulls. It's us with the yada, 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 right? So we're not going to give that to them today. We can support this movement. We can support it by watching the lives that are going to be going on today. We can start chat groups about it and send out all your support, suggestions. Just be right behind them mentally, verbally, spiritually. But even the ones that are out there today, they know we shouldn't be out there. They've said it. Black people don't come out here. Because they know what's in store. So they said, we got this. And to the ones that are saying, where are we and why aren't we coming out there and trying to hold it against us because we won't come out there, to hell with you. We're not going to put our blood and our limbs and our lives on the line because now it's affecting you. We're not going to do that. We didn't create this mess. We are not responsible or required to clean up this mess. You are. And to the people that get that and understand that, I support you completely. And you have my utmost respect. But for the people who are out here demanding that we come out here at all costs, that we put our lives and limbs on the line because you went out there and did what you wanted to do, and now that the chickens are coming home to roost, you want us on the front line because us on the front line in your mind gets things done. So you can go back to your comfort zone. We're not doing that this time. And we don't care what you think. And we don't care about the temper tantrums you're going to throw. We don't care about your name calling because it's only the truth coming out. We know how you feel about us. So you're soft when you need something from us. But when you feel like you don't need us, oh, we see that energy. And we want you to keep that energy because we're not coming up there. This is not the route we are going to take to get justice in the end. This is not our avenue to travel right now. We're finding other ways to let our voices be heard. And it's not up to you to approve that. We're not looking for your approval or your acceptance. Just like you went in that booth and you made a decision based on what you want to do. And you had no consideration for what it would do to us. We have that same privilege. We have that same right. And here's to that right. So, we can support you, and we do support this No King's Day. We are in full agreement of it. But we're going to support in the right way. We're going to do it the smart way. And we're not going to give those barbarians out there the gift that they've been waiting for in their long overnight, on their long dreams and their night bliss of sleep. We're not giving you those nights. We're not coming out there like that. No, we're not doing it. And for the people that are out there, for us that do participate in this, it is my sincere hope that should they try to signal you out, that the white people out there form a protective barrier around you. And said to get to them, you got to come through us. And then I want to see another protective barrier around those group of people and say, and to get to them, you got to get through us. Because it's going to take that kind of solidarity. It's going to have to take that kind of stance for this to really do and go the way you need it to go. And you're going to have to protect, even if we do come out there, you got to protect the ones that do come out there. You got to make sure they're surrounded, that they can't get to them. It's more of you out there than it is them. So if some of us do come out there, they should be protected by the mass. And the mass today is you guys. So if we see us out there and we see y'all stand back and let them take us, just know, we'll know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that we can never stand shoulder to shoulder with you guys on the front lines. It's simple as that. We wish everything today goes off in the most fabulous, successful way it can possibly happen. We really do. But we do that from the sidelines. We do that from the background. We will not be on the front lines. This is not our avenue to travel. This is not our way to go. Okay? We can support, we can protest in more ways than one. So good luck with the No Kings rally today. And before I get out of here, I only have one little question. Is it great again yet? Asking for a friend.
Remember a lot of y'all was saying me no black or me not black? Why are you now asking the black community to come and speak on y'all behalf as a majority? Like, why should we do that when we know that a lot of y'all ain't gonna do the same for us? And then another thing is, what can we do? You want us to march? You want us to speak up? That's it? We don't make the laws. And matter of fact, you can see how black folks voted as a majority and got the audacity to ask us to do more. Look at the way y'all voted. And now a lot of y'all are saying that this ain't what we voted for. That's exactly what a lot of y'all voted for. Because he said that on day one, it was going to be mass deportations. What did y'all expect? So as far as black folks don't have to do a goddamn thing because they did enough. Stop trying to always drag us into some situations. We told y'all what to do. You didn't care. So now you're asking us. I mean, we got some of y'all crying on videos talking about how would you feel if your children was taken from you, ma'am. If you knew anything about black history and what black folks have to go through here in America, you wouldn't even ask us a question like that. How disrespectful.
This is a message for the black community and those who support it. We are still resting, but there is a tide shift. For one, 47 is very confused as to why we are not taking to the streets. He doesn't understand it. He just knew that using tax dollars to tear up the Black Lives Matter street, that was going to do it. Tearing down the buildings with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, he was sure that floating the rumor of pardoning Derek Chauvin would do it. His executive order to bring back segregation, all of his attacks on DEI, even though black people benefit the least from DEI, he was sure that would do it. It hasn't. And one thing that they didn't plan on at the end of the election, something that happened on November 5th, 2024, is when we all went into the voting booth and voted, and we were the only demographic that was united and held strong for democracy in this country. The 92% of black women who knew the assignment and knew what the stakes were, because we always do. The 78% of black men who held it down because they knew what would happen if they didn't. The black community knew the assignment. We became on the same wavelength. When Target did their thing, we collectively made them an example. Walmart, also losing money. Amazon, also losing money. Now, granted, allies that support the black community, the LGBT community, women, they've all been a part of that too. But black people have collectively been on the same wavelength. But in Trump's desperation to get us out into the streets, he is becoming more and more dangerous with his executive orders. On April 28th of this year, he signed an executive order. The executive order is titled Strengthening and Unleashing America's Law Enforcement to Pursue Criminals and Protect Innocent Citizens. Now, we all know that Trump don't give a crap about innocent citizens, because if he did, he would care about due process. And he wouldn't try to get rid of habeas corpus, because that is how you know that a citizen is innocent or not. So what they want to do in this executive order is give cops more power and permission to profile, to brutalize people that they just think are guilty. That means us. He is trying to create another George Floyd, another situation that will get us into the streets. I say this so that we all can be cautious and we can all see and know what he is trying to do. This executive order further militarizes the police that were already militarized with tanks and riot gear, that apparently they do not need when people are protesting that are of a lighter shade, but they need it for us. This also further protects law enforcement officers who are accused of misconduct or police brutality. Protects them because we know that they need to make it home to their families, but you don't need to make it home to yours. They fear for their life, even though they're the ones holding the weapon and pointing it at your back. This executive order also does something that we have already seen. This executive order threatens state and local officials who discriminate by enacting diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. If state and local officials are being inclusive, advocating for diversity and equity, they can be charged with discrimination charges. Now, Trump's DOJ's Civil Rights Department, who have defended the civil rights of people for 70 years now, they are no longer defending the rights of black and brown people, LGBT people, women, all of those people who are usually discriminated against. They are no longer going to be representing them. So if you have an issue of discrimination, The DOJ will no longer represent you because of discrimination. Make it make sense. They will now be focusing their attention on discrimination against white Christian people because they are the most discriminated group by far. Yeah. Now, I say all this to say there's a tide shifting. Even though Black people are resting, we are focusing in on our communities, our Black-owned businesses, our children, our education, all of that. Yes, we need to continue doing all of that. I have seen a shift in the boldness of these racist people. Neo-Yahtzee rallies and marches up there in Kansas City. YT women calling little autistic Black children the N-word, getting $750,000 for that. But then there have been videos of Black people letting those racist people know who think we are going back to the 1930s during the times that we were hanging in trees, that they were having picnics with us as the main course. Times where they could tell us which swimming pools to swim at, which water fountains to go to, where to sit on the bus. Alabama today is trying to resegregate its schools. Problem is, Black people like me were born into freedom. It's going to be real hard to put that genie back in the box. So even though Black people are resting, we're not going back to 1930. We are a different breed. But I say, be cautious, because 47 has already started putting things in place, specifically for us, because he wants us to protest. And when we protest, he will enact martial law. And he already has the orders in place to do that. We need to know the enemy that we are fighting. So what do? Stay out of the street. Do not protest, no matter what happens. What we will do is we will continue to organize and protest with our wallets, cheer on our allies who are out in the street, strengthen the Black community, and to be there for each other. We will continue to support Black-owned business with our wallets and our presence. We will continue to be united as we were on the 5th of November 2024 when we tried to save this country. We will continue to do what we do best, thrive in our excellence, even during the hardest times. Love y'all. I don't usually say this, but share this video to somebody that you think.
I have not seen one video of a Black woman at the No Kings March. And I'm sure they're out there, but it was overwhelmingly white liberals. And I went back and forth with myself. I was like, should I protest? Should I not? But then I settled on, I'm tired. I don't know, as a Black woman, I feel like I've been protesting since 2020. And we show up to the polls, 92%. We've done our part, and I feel like it is time to let other people do theirs. Don't mean that I don't care, don't mean that these issues aren't important, but yeah, it's time to let this be a collective effort instead of all on us.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how the Black people, they have come out and respond to these white folks. Right now they are furious with the silence of Black people. The silence of the Black people right now, it is killing them. They are not happy to see Black people stay silent while they are really suffering in America. You know, right now majority of them, they are going through a lot. We have been seeing majority of white people that have been losing their jobs. Majority of them, they cannot even afford basic necessity. Majority of white people, especially the farmers, they have been going bankrupt simply because the workers, they are not showing up in their farms. And you remember the workers which they were doing, they were the workers were, majority of them, they were immigrant people, and these people, they went ahead and voted for deportation, knowing that the people who are helping them in the farms, they are migrant people. So because of that, the workers, they have been refusing to show up in their farms, and because of that, majority of them, they have been going bankrupt. And also the tariff also, it has made them also to go bankrupt, simply because Donald Trump, he told them that this tariff, it will be paid with the countries which they are doing business with, but not the American citizen. But it has turned out that right now the people who are really paying this tariff, it is the American people. So because of that, we have been seeing white people, they are really suffering in America. And it is not only them, also Black people, they are suffering. But Black people, they know how to thrive in a hard economy. Black people that have been going through this for over 500 years. So for them, they have stayed silent and see what these white people, they will do. Because I remember during the campaign season, black people, they came out and won these MAGA people. They won the white people, they won the Republicans not to vote in for this administration because of the policy they're coming in with. This policy will affect you, and also it will affect black people. But these people, they didn't want to listen the warnings from black people. They went ahead and voted for racism. They voted against their own interests. These people, they voted to punish black people because they believe that the people who are really coming out and suffer with Donald Trump policy, it will be the black people. But it has turned out right now they are the most people who are really suffering in America. And that's why you can see right now they want help from black people. They want black people to come and protest against this administration. They want black people to come and help them to complain about the economy of America, to how the price it is going up, how America economy it has become unbearable. So right now these people, they are going through a lot. At some point, black people, they are now begging black people to come out and help them. And also, I remember in No King's Day, black people, they didn't come out and protest. No, these people, they were furious. Where are the black people not coming out and protest in No King's Day? So black people, they decided to stay at home watching how these people, they are going to protest. And also, after the campaign, black people, they came out and told these people that right now we need to rest. We have played our past, our part. We have gone out and vote. So let us rest now. So the black people right now, they are not joining them because the black people, they are resting. Black people, they play their part during the voting period. So black people now, they are watching how these people, they are really suffering. They are watching how these people, they are going through a lot. So guys, I want to read some of the comment here and see what people they have come out and say. So this one is saying that we protested with our vote. So this is a black person. He's telling these white folks that the black people, they protested with their vote. So this one saying that there is a power to moving in silent. Exactly. So there is a power to move in silent. This was saying that during the BLM protest undercover, federal against started causing chaos from the crowd and blame it on black being violent when the federal agents were seen looting. Exactly. So that is another reasons to why black people are staying silent, because if the black people will come out and protest with them, those bad things which will happen, they will put all the blame towards black people. So this one saying that they trying to scare us, but it is not working. This was saying that white America has to clean up their own mess on this one. Exactly. White Americans, they need to clean their own mess. If they want help from black people right now, they need first of all to clean their mess so that black people can come and help them. Because also black people, they have been going through a lot in America for over 500 years. Black people, they have been suffering, and these people, there is no single day they have come through for black people. So why are they now begging black people to help them? Because right now they are going through a lot. They want help from black people. If black people will continue being going through all these challenges and the problem, these people, they will not come through for black people. The black people, they need first of all to know that these people, they voted to punish them. These people, they voted to punish black people. They thought that the policy of Donald Trump is coming to affect only black people but not white Americans. So let them first of all fix their own mess so that black people can come and sit down, and they need to talk with black people very well. So this is saying that black people silent is a glitch in the matrix. Shalom. This one saying that I am a black boomer and I am so as happy that we are staying out of it and minding our own business. Exactly. So this was saying that I will be minding my business. This was saying that the ancestors are speaking and our instructions are to rest in the Lord. God is fighting our battle. Exactly. Right now, black people, they are stay silent, they are resting, but God is fighting for them. This was saying that black people, God said, peace be still. This was saying that we vote, our vote was our protest. Exactly. Black people, they vote, they protested on the ballot with their votes. So this is saying that even in our silent and standing down, we are still protecting America. Yeah, this is saying that I agree with him. Stay at home. Don't give Trump a reason to call martial law. Stay at home to break the narrative of Trump. Buy enough food to feed your family. This is their fight, not ours. Stay at home. Let the Almighty God do our fighting for us. This one saying that I love how we are collectively staying out of this. We don't need to be the face of this protest at all. Exactly. This one saying that hashtag cancel Christmas. This one saying that hashtag cancel Christmas. This one saying that stay home and I'll protest with my dollar. That's it. That all cancel Thanksgiving, cancel Christmas, and boycotting social Friday, Sunday, and period. This is saying that may God will let evil go so far. Have no fear, black people. This is saying that didn't not know understanding martial law can't vote. That's crazy and seems like the goal. FRI hate to go silent, but we do have to be smart and look at the bigger picture. Don't give them what they want and play their games. No matter how much I want to protest and stand for what's right, we can make our voice heard by not spending our money and not engaging in their games. Exactly. This one saying that 100% agree. I am a middle-aged white woman and know that people like me are the ones that should be on the front line against ICE, National Guard, and any other oppressive force. While the black community is always welcome, you owe us and the country nothing. You all know when and how you can best use your power. And it is past time that my people stepped up and did our part. Love. So you can see these are some of the message that majority of black people they are sending towards these white Americans right now begging for help. Kindly guys, subscribe if you haven't. Remember to give a video a thumbs up. See you on my next one. Bye bye.